Is my audience? Did you see yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. www.ethanolfacts.com of 2011 says ethanol reduces carbon monoxide emissions by as much as 30%. I am very passionate about our environment. I feel that ethanol and other alternative fuel sources can save our planet and need to be applied right away. I have visited the ethanol plant in Columbus. It provides lots of jobs and is more efficient than using up all of our fossil fuels. Corn is in abundance that will never end as long as we keep our planet healthy. People need to start using ethanol and other alternative fuel sources in order to preserve our planet and keep it healthy. Ethanol is better for our environment and wallets, is used to preserve our fossil fuels for our future generations, and is even better for our vehicles and health. Using ethanol will help our planet stay healthier for longer. We need to start using ethanol or be researching other types of alternative fuel sources. We need to use ethanol in order to make our planet healthier for our future generations. Ethanol is better for our environment and wallets. According to www.yahooanswers.com, says that when we burn fossil fuels, it releases carbon. When this carbon combines with oxygen, it makes carbon dioxide. Luckily, plants take in this carbon dioxide and convert it into oxygen for us. The bad thing is that there's getting to be too much carbon dioxide for the plants to keep up. They aren't able to take in all the carbon dioxide, which means decreased oxygen levels for us. It doesn't help when humans are cutting trees down left and right. This leaves us fewer plants to help convert all the carbon dioxide that we are burning. According to www.yahooanswers.com of 2011, this carbon dioxide has devastating effects such as raising global temperatures. The carbon dioxide traps the heat from the sun. Then this heat has started melting all the ice in the north. www.yahoo.answers.com also states that this weather is directly affected by the ocean. With all that melted ice pouring into the oceans, this is affecting all our weather patterns. Notice how the hurricanes have been getting stronger and stronger. This global warming from fossil fuels helped contribute to the intensity of Hurricane Katrina. Less and less precipitation has been falling. We now have longer dry periods in the summer and less snowfall in the winter due to this global warming. Now, if that's not enough, look at the prices between ethanol and regular gasoline. When you pull into a gas station, E85 is about 20 to 30 cents cheaper. E10 is about 10 cents cheaper. When they say E85, they mean 85% ethanol and 15% gasoline. It is the same for E10. 10% ethanol and 90% gasoline. Ethanol may hurt the gas mileage. You may need to fill up a little more than regular gasoline, but in the long run, it is better for the environment and is a little cheaper than the gasoline. Using ethanol and other alternative fuel sources help us reserve our fossil fuels for our future generations. Fossil fuels are not renewable. Once they are gone for good. The earth is done making fossil fuels. In my opinion, we need to save those fossil fuels for farmers and their equipment. They farm the land, and without the crops, we have nothing. So until we find alternative fuel sources that are just as good as what we are using now, those farmers need the fuel for their equipment. Now think of our future generations. If we don't start doing something now, they're going to live with the consequences. All that ice is going to melt, which is going to mess with those weather patterns I was describing earlier. There may be a huge natural disaster happening every year. Along with that, the droughts are going to get even longer and longer and mess with the crops. Without those crops, we will have no food for ourselves or to give to the animals, and we will all starve. At this pace, we may even start to see some of this in our lifetime. Now, ethanol is even better for our health and vehicles. According to www.ocfofberkeley.edu of 2011, gasoline contains MTBE, which is a cancer-causing substance or carcinogen. This can cause birth defects if pregnant women inhale this. Now think of when you're filling your car in the gas station. You have no choice but breathe in those fumes. According to www.idph.state.il.us of 2011, breathing in those fumes, even in small amounts, can cause many problems. It can lead to nose and throat irritation, headaches, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, confusion, and breathing difficulties. Breathing in large amounts can lead to coma or death. Walking around gasoline and having to breathe fumes in all day, every day can lead to memory loss and decreased muscle function, says www.idph.state.il.us. Now here's why ethanol is better for our vehicles. www.ethanol.whipnet.net of 2011 explains that oxygen is mixed in with the gasoline ethanol mixture. This combination burns cleaner deposits. Ethanol also keeps fuel injectors and valve intakes cleaner. www.ethanol.whipnet.net also states that ethanol can tolerate greater water contamination than pure gasoline. It absorbs moisture, so it helps prevent gasoline freeze up in cold weather. We need to use ethanol in order to keep our planet healthy for our future generations. Ethanol is better for our environment and for our wallets. It also helps conserve our fossil fuels and is even better for our environment. We need to be researching alternative fuel sources now while we have the time before we really screw up our planet. If we follow this path, we will start doing really bad damage to the earth and do irreversible things if we haven't already. Next time you're filling your car up with gas, think about what I said. Your decision to put E85 or even E10 in your tank will help conserve fossil fuels and money, along with helping our planet for our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. This is our only earth, our only home. Take care of it. All right, audience again.